We're going to talk about the Texans game on Thursday night. I'm just trying to shake off this Rockets game. NBA Cup game against the Denver Nuggets. Hell of a game. What I can say, I'm glad the Texans pulled that game out on Thursday night. That was one of the worst play calling games I've seen. This is now the number one ranked defense in the league. And I think after Thursday night, I don't think nobody have a problem with that. Everybody want to know, should Davis Mills play next week against the Indianapolis Colts? Should they bring back starting CJ Stroud off that concussion? I'm going to tell you right now, I would ride with Davis Mills until he shows me something different. They're in a rhythm right now. Davis Mills has won 3 straight games. Hasn't played perfect. Missed a lot of throws, but he also made some plays. Everybody's feeling good with Davis Mills. You riding on a high. You got some momentum going. You can't afford to lose no games. Ain't nobody thought they was going to beat the Buffalo Bills. If you did, that means you're not watching too much football and you're just saying, hell, go Texas, go Texas, go Texas. Yeah, Texas, Texas. That's all that is. You know anything about football, you didn't believe the Texans going to win that game on Thursday. You're lying to yourself. You're just glad they got it. Fortunate they got it. And if it wasn't for that defense, they wouldn't have got it. Bottom line, next few weeks are huge. We're going to transition. Houston Rockets, NBA Cup tournament game against the Denver Nuggets. Very painful. They started this game too sluggish. They put themselves in a hole early. So I think a little nerves was earlier. They wanted to start fast, but they kept speeding themselves up. They was playing too fast in that first quarter. A lot of easy shots was missed. Layups, I mean, they was going 100 miles an hour. You could tell they were excited about this game. And Alperen Sengun, you got that work. You was nervous in this game. You was one of the guys moving too fast because you was playing the Joker. You know they call you Baby Jokic. You want to come out there and prove something. And the Joker gave you that business. Plain and simple. He gave you that business. He fried you in that chicken grease. You got stuck in that chicken grease. Man was going left and right shoulder on you, pump faking you to death. You bumping into him, fouling him. On offense, you sped up. You want to beat him so bad, you're losing the ball. You're spinning out of control. You're airballing your flamingo shot. He was in your head early. This game was too big for you. You made this game bigger than what it was. He wasn't looking at it as that big. It was business as usual for the Joker. But you was like, oh man, I got to do something. They call me Baby Jokic. I got to go out there and show something. And you went out there and pretty much laid an egg. I don't care what the patch-up stat sheet says. But it's okay. You got plenty more. If it was anybody else, you'd have cooked them. Any other regular game on the schedule like you've been doing so far this year, you would have cooked. But because you was playing Nikola Jokic, you had a different walk. Or should I say a different run. As the game got old, you settled down a little bit. Made some plays. But you was nervous. I think the whole team started out a little nervous. As good as they are and as well as they played this season, still matchups that you look at. They know Denver is a powerhouse. They know Denver's in the hunt. They know they're going to have to go through them. I didn't like KD's game in this one too much. I think he deferred a lot. It was some offensive possessions where he kind of just stood in the corner. They trying to flag him to the ball, and he kind of flagged Sengun over there to set a pick like he didn't want it. And I think they tried to ride the Reed Shepard 3-point fiasco for too long. They started relying on that and kind of just wanting to watch and just throw and get him the ball instead of really running your offense and other guys being aggressive. Because I was hoping they didn't just keep going and going to that. Yes, he was hot. Hell of a game by Reed Shepard. He has arrived. We knew it was coming. He's arrived. And you can ride a hot hand, but Reed Shepard wasn't going to win that game for you single-handedly by himself off heroic three-point shooting. It wasn't going to happen. He'd had a hell of a historic night with 60 points, but you'd have still lost like you did anyway. But this was a hell of a game. Ain't no shame in this one. It could have went either way. If Jabari Smith would have hit, man, 4 of those shots he had. And he had a hell of a game. He hit a lot of them. But it was some key moments on those threes that he usually knocked down. And if he hits them, it's a wrap. It's enough to pull it through. But yeah, Texans, think about it. Ride Davis Mills. Or at least ride him for one more week against the Indianapolis Colts. Just tell CJ, just call him in the room and say, CJ, we're really worried about your health. We want you to sit out just one more week just to make sure. Just to make sure you're ready. Okay? Following week, we cutting you loose. Stay ready, be ready. Okay? We're just going to go with Davis Mills this week. You think you're going to go with that? Oh, man, maybe. Maybe. I think D'Amico could work something out. They seem pretty close. I think they could work something out.